Welcome back to the channel, Lower Michigan Adventures. And today, what we have is a little something special. You know, I'm kind of into the great outdoors and foraging and stuff like that. But I was up to our local farmer's market and they had lion's mane up there for sale. And I've never tried lion's mane. And the guy up there practically sold me on it. He said, if you prepare it right, it'll almost taste just like steak. So I'm about ready to give this a try, and we're going to use the cast iron. I actually probably going to have to run inside and grab a lid to press, because I heard you got to press the water out of the lion's mane. I got some olive oil. I got some pepper. I got some sea salt and parsley flakes. I also have a little bit of butter, but I'm going to start out with the olive oil, and we're going to fire this up. So come join us. First thing first, though, we're going to have to put this in. This is a brand new bottle, so I've never cooked this before, so I don't know how I'm going to do or how it's going to turn out. Turn this way. Nope. It's been a while. There we go. I got action. I had to try it a couple different times. So first thing first, some olive oil. Plenty of olive oil. Then we'll throw these puppies in there. I probably got to cut them. They said you can press them down, so. Lion's mane. And I did rinse these off. Now I gotta go find the lid. Said something about pressing the water out of them. I hope I don't have the fire up too high. I feel like it's too high. I don't really want to burn them. They were kind of expensive. So this little bit of mushrooms was like $5. And actually the guy wanted 6, and I talked him down. I need some PPE for this job. I need to make sure I've got the proper PPE on. Where's my personal protective gear? I turned it down, so I want to cook it slow, not too fast. And I'm hoping the wind doesn't blow my flames out, because it sounds like it's trying to. It's getting a little bit breezy out here. We got a chance of rain, so I hope it don't rain before I get a chance to finish these off. This will be my very first time having lion's mane. Now, from what I understand with certain mushrooms, especially like this being new to me, I'm not going to eat that much at first. I'm just going to try it, and I'm going to wait and make sure I don't have any kind of negative effects, and then I'll probably warm it up and have some more later or something, because I don't want to try something and then end up going back to the hospital for something dumb. So they say press this. Ooh, there's a lot of water coming out of this. I get it now. Got to show you up close. We'll do an up close. Now, just an FYI, I really don't know what I'm doing. And I probably shouldn't get my face too close to that bubbling water. I think we're just going to let it cook for a minute without the lid on it. Maybe it'll bubble some of that water down. In all reality, this mushroom is actually getting quite small. Maybe I put too much oil in it. We're just gonna let it cook. And I'm gonna add my butter to it later. Wait till it cooks down a little bit. Put a little bit more parsley. They say salt and pepper. You want to salt and pepper them up. And they also say, from what I understand, is you want to, if you're going to want them to turn out to be more of like steak, you have to press the water out of them. So that's why we got a lid there. And they say, from what I see, is cook them in cast iron. The recommendation is cook them in cast iron. So we'll see how this goes. It almost does start looking more like a piece of meat than a mushroom. They're supposed to be extremely good for you too. We'll bring you back in a few minutes when we get a little bit closer to done. So we just put the butter on it. This is the new steak, Jimmy. This is the new steak. Ooh, it does look more like steak now. I waited till the end to put the butter on because I didn't want it to burn, but now if you actually look at this, it's starting to look more like steak. Ooh, Jimmy boy. Jimmy boy likes it. Give it a thumbs up. Let's take a look at it. Let's do a close-up. I've never had lion's mane before. This is a first. I do like foraging and stuff. But, yeah. So I got this at the farmer's market. So we're trying it out. $5 steak. Okay, it's not steak. It's lion's mane. About ready to serve this up here in a second. I may have to go get a fork. Let me flip this over. I'm going to go grab a fork and I'll be right back. Grab a little bit more paper towel. Well, as far as I'm concerned, my lion's mane / steak is done. So let's plate it up. For as big as these mushrooms were, they fried right down. And I also got a knife. So I just took a picture. See how this is. Do I actually need a knife? Probably not. Is it too hot? Probably. It almost has the consistency of a steak. Look. It's chewy. Look at that piece. This is my new $5 steak. A healthier version. They say there's all kinds of health benefits. Now, I'm only supposed to eat a little bit of this to try it for the first time because I don't know how it reacts. For the most part, it's supposed to be safe, but when trying out any kind of new mushrooms, you're supposed to not go too crazy. And I did wash these off really well. One more little bite. I got to do a close-up for the camera. Look at that. Not bad at all. Guys, if you like this crazy little video, please help the channel out. Smash the thumbs up. Drop a comment below. Have you ever tried lion's mane? What are the health benefits of lion's mane? Drop in the comment section. And love, peace, and lion's mane grease. It's not chicken grease. Guys, thanks for watching, and cut.